Am I wrong if I block this dude? Y'all, I just got off work. Okay, granted, this guy been asking me on a date. Y'all know I'm a nurse. I work 7 to 7:30. So I'm like, I told him I had to work Friday, but I'm off this weekend. I'm like, well, I get off at 7:30. I really, Friday night is be pushing it for me because first of all, if I get ready, I'm not even going to be ready till after 9 o'clock. And I know he's trying to take me to a restaurant. I'm like, we have to find something that's open very late. And I'm kind of tired, all that.
Hey man, just some advice. When a woman works them 7 to 7 shifts, don't even try to link up with her if it's your first or second time, because y'all already know women, especially if they do makeup, it's gonna take them a couple hours to get ready, and then they already know that okay, it's gonna be late, so they already know what your mind is thinking about. So you kind of want to do it when she has that available evening time to link up. Because when you try to link with her when she gets off at 7, she ain't finna be ready to 9. And then, places are pretty much closing by then. You know what I'm saying? So it's a waste of time to try to link up with a woman if she gets off at 7 p.m. And she's not gonna be ready till about 9 and then get to the spot about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So that's a complete waste of time. Don't even do it unless it's your girlfriend. That's different. Or a girl you've been seeing for a minute. That's different.
And keep in mind, I kind of knew some BS was coming because last night he texted me super late and I had just got off work yesterday night. I'm telling y'all, I be going straight to sleep when I get home. He texted me super late. I was knocked out sleep. So I texted him the next morning and he was like, yeah. And we was kind of texting back and forth for a little bit and he was like, yeah, couldn't sleep. And I was like, why you couldn't sleep? He was like, I don't know, I feel like something missing. And I was like, what's missing? I was like, what's missing? And he was like, oh, someone. And I was like, okay. And then I'm such a little girl. And then this man, I can't remember if he said you.
Bro, this ain't high school, my nigga. This ain't high school where you try to hit the chicks with riddles like, oh, I'm missing you in my life. Like, women, that's disgusting behavior. You've never met her before. So a lot of times, again, when you can't get past a woman's looks, or you're just so enamored with the way a woman looks and stuff like that, and you really want to get with her, man, hold that excitement to yourself. You don't need to be texting. See, this is what we messed up at. Dudes, we talk ourselves out the sex. So this is a classic of example of him getting that started. You know what I'm saying? Like you was doing good. Now you hit her with the, oh, I'm just missing you. I already know that's what he about to say. I'm just missing you in my life. But you don't even know her. You haven't even been on a date with her yet. And you already talk about you missing her. Yeah, you missing that fat ass. That's what you want. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say that's what you really want, because how can you miss somebody you don't even know?
And I was like, what's missing? And he was like, oh, someone. And I was like, okay. And then I'm such a little girl. And then this man, I can't remember if he said you or something, like just looking for someone, blah, 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 if you could be that, something like that. And I was like, okay, we'll see. And like stuff like that, I don't really like people to make like passes to me too quickly, because if we just started talking, that kind of throws me off. So just keep that in mind in the background. So that's what happened earlier. Mind you, we just started like texting. This isn't even nothing for real. He's just trying to get a first date with me. So it hasn't even, we're not that close at all. So he's texting me about tonight. I done told him my whole schedule. I done told him everything. And he's like, oh, well.
Yeah, what y'all got to understand is women can get sex from any guy they want. So when dudes make advances at them, it's kind of weird to them, because women, they can have an sex with, like I said, whoever they want, and they want to have it with who they want to have it with. So as a guy, if you're making these advances early on, it's going to come off as weird and creepy to a woman because you don't know her, and she's going to think the only reason you want to deal with her is because you want the sex.
So, after I kind of said like, hey, I won't be ready till almost after 9 o'clock and I'm super tired from work. And he's like, oh, will it help if I just bring the food, bring your favorite food and some wine? And y'all, I used to be really childish and like, oh, I'm just gonna block him, da-da-da. But no, I literally, like a grown adult, I spoke up for myself. I said, hey, I'm not really comfortable.
Hey, and now you trying to get over to her crib because you know that she ain't gonna be ready until late. So now it's, oh, I can bring over your favorite food and your favorite wine. First of all, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be going to no chick's crib early on while you're dating a woman. Like, because you don't know if she can set you up. You just don't know. You don't go to a chick's crib early on. Because, again, not that she could set you up, but she could have a crazy ex. And that ex could pull up to the crib. And what you gonna do then? You know what I'm saying? So, trying to go to a chick's crib before y'all even met in public, or even a chick coming to your spot before you met in public, is a no-no. Now, after we done been out on a date, yeah, I can invite you to my crib, but I'm not coming to your crib. Because when you go to a woman's crib, you just don't know. He's so excited and wants to see her so bad that he's doing all this stupid stuff. All you got to do is plan a date on her off day. Because she's trying to help him out and stuff like that. She's not going crazy, but it's like, dude, not picking up on it, which is crazy.
With meeting at my house for our first time, I don't know you. I would rather meet in public, in person. That's exactly what I said. And don't get me wrong, he responded like really cool. He was like, oh no, I just was doing that because you just got off work. I was just trying to do something easier for you. Like he didn't respond like, any type of way. But that was definitely a red flag to me. What do y'all think? And I don't know, I just got so strict with dating. Like, if you make a pass at me too quick one time, I'm done. And that's probably a problem, but I really been cutting people off at the first red flag, and it's been saving me. But it looks like I'm gonna be single forever at this rate. What do y'all think?
All right, I'm gonna be honest, right? I don't think that's crazy that women cut dudes off that make sexual advances early on. Women do that all the time. Women have been doing that forever. They're either gonna block you or they're gonna play around with you. They're gonna leave you in the hopes of thinking that you're gonna get it. So I don't think that's harsh, to be honest. But also, what y'all gotta understand is women, with us guys, right? We just gotta find one thing we like about a woman. Just one thing. Oh, she got a fat ass. Okay, cool. She got a pretty face. Okay, cool. Her personality trash. Her attitude trash. But her face is pretty as fuck, so I can deal with her. A woman, she finds one thing she don't like, and that's it. Because that's just how women operate. So she finds one thing about you she don't like, and you cancel. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. But again, that really just means the woman don't really like you, because when a woman likes you, she look past all your flaws. You could be a murderer, you could be a scammer, you can be whatever. You could be not taking care of your kids, but if she like you, none of that really even matters. And we're so quick to fumble the ball, man, for a woman that looks good or that's beautiful or that we haven't dealt with before. You got to act like you've been there before, even if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Making sexual advances early on is a no-no. You do that, a woman gonna play around with you because she know what you want. She know what type of time you want. Trying to go to her spot on the first time y'all linking up. Yeah. And now, I ain't gonna lie. In my earlier, I'm 30 now. So about a decade ago when I was like 21, 22. No, not even 21, 22. Probably when I was like 24. I can remember going to a chick's crib for the first time of us linking up. Now, times were much different back then, but also, too, that woman offered for me to come through because she only really wanted one thing. So that's different. Now, again, it's different. Nowadays, if a chick invite me to her spot early on, I'm probably not going to accept that invite. I would rather for you to come to my crib if that's what the type of time we're trying to be on, so I can be more in control of what's going on in the surroundings and stuff like that. And then also, too, when a chick gets off work late, if a chick is getting off past 6 o'clock, don't even try to link up with her if it's your first or second time. When I've been dealing with a chick and I've been out on a couple of dates with her, if she says she's getting off at 6 o'clock, it's different because then by that point, I can have her come to the crib and we can make some food. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. But if it's your first or second date, you shouldn't be trying to link up with somebody who don't get off till 7. Because that means y'all ain't finna get to no spot till like 9, 10 o'clock. And then afterwards, she already know you gonna want her ass to come over. You gonna try to come through. And she gonna be quick with that no. You know what I'm saying? So don't even set yourself up for that type of failure, my guy. Man, anytime you come off thirsty or desperate, anything like that, women gets a signal of that, it's over with, bro. You can't come off thirsty to these women, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what every guy is doing. A woman does not want a guy that's thirsty. She wants a guy who is focused. He knows where he's going with his life. He's confident. He's not too pushy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to play the game. All you had to do, again, like I said earlier, was set a date for when she was free and then go do that. You don't need to be texting her. Again, that's him talking himself out the SEX. You don't need to be texting her like, oh, there's one thing I'm missing in my life right now. Like, you look like a real simp. Don't ever send that simp message again. Like, how you miss somebody you don't even know? Like, you miss that ass. That's what you miss. You want to see that fat ass. That's what you really want to say. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And again, so what we can learn from all of this is, like I said, don't be trying to link up with no chick when it's after 7. If it's the first couple times, don't be trying to go to a chick's crib early on because you could set yourself up to get unalived or, you know what I'm saying, robbed or whatever. So don't even put yourself in these situations. And don't be so easy to give off the sexual advances. You know what I'm saying? She knows she look good. She knows she got something fat back there. Just leave it at that. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always, guys. And until the next time, deuces.